What are my next steps after I, 42M, found my wife, 39F, in a compromising position with my friend, 43M? Post. This is not a clear-cut cheating story, so I'm truly at a loss. My wife and I have been married for 15+ years with kids. About 2 years ago, we started hanging out with this other couple we met through our school. We've gotten really close. I consider the guy my friend, and my wife also hangs out with his wife. When the four of us hang out with our families, there's usually a good amount of alcohol involved. The event in question happened right before Mother's Day, and I still haven't digested it. We were hanging out with the other couple as usual, when my wife went to the kitchen with the guy to refill their drinks. I had a mostly full glass and was looking pretty comfy on the couch, still talking to the other wife, when I decided to go join them in the kitchen for whatever reason. When I got there, I saw my wife with her back against a wall laughing, with my friend leaning over her, his mouth maybe kissing her neck or really close to it. They were both pretty drunk. I immediately screamed, "WTF is going on?" They jumped apart looking shocked to see me, and my wife kept saying she could explain, etc. It was like out of a shitty Lifetime movie. We were all talking over each other, and then I started heading to the car, grabbing my kids on the way. I was about to leave her, but she climbed in the passenger seat anyway. I wasn't going to kick her out of the car with our kids in the back, so we drove home in silence. When we got home, my wife started crying. She told me that this is what happened. Weeks ago, he started doing random small things around her while we all hung out if my and his wife's back was turned. He would grab her hand or touch her hair. The most they spoke about it was that she said he should really stop doing these things, but then kept letting him or finding ways to be alone momentarily with him. She claims they never communicated by text, phone call, never met up, and never even kissed. In retrospect, I do think he was subtly flirting with her, but I thought at the time that it was the usual gentle teasing we would all do as friends. I asked her if they were going to kiss that night if I hadn't caught them, and she says she's not sure, but she may have let him. She says she's not even physically attracted to him, but enjoyed the validation she got from him putting these moves on her. She has had a long history of requiring a lot of reassurance that she's attractive and that I am still into her. She immediately let me have her phone and search through it, and I didn't find any texts between them. I asked her if this would have led to sex, and she adamantly said no. The worst thing then was that I asked her if she fantasized about him when she was with me or getting herself off. She said no to thinking of him while with me but admitted yes to thinking of him when alone. Needless to say, I'm cutting off all contact with my friend. I told my wife I'm thinking about divorce and she's begging me to reconsider. She's telling me we will go to counseling, I can track her location, all the things. This really sucks. I don't know how I can get past this betrayal. I don't know how I can trust her again. But I also don't know how I can leave what I thought was an amazing marriage and give our kids a broken home without attempting to try to work through this. I can't talk to any of my friends or family about this because it makes me sick, and I feel embarrassed that I let this happen. It's been hard pretending to be happy on Mother's Day for the sake of our kids. I can't sleep and have barely eaten. I can't concentrate at work. At home, my wife just cries all the time. What the fudge do I do? TLDR, I caught my wife about to kiss a friend while we were hanging out. She says she accepted his advances because she liked the validation, but would have stopped it before it led to sex. She appears remorseful and is begging me to not leave her, and I don't know what to do. ETA, I just want to clarify one point since I've had many comments addressing this. We do not drink and drive. One of us is usually the DD and has like one glass of wine with food, while the other three get a little sloshed. Just needed to say this so people didn't keep assuming we're putting kids in danger. I was not drinking the night this happened, and I'm sorry for not clarifying this before.